Thomas explores the subtleties of line, color, and movement, where the act of creation is as compelling as the finished artwork itself. The show draws attention to rhythmic patterns and the synergy between drawing and timing. Featuring a series of large-scale canvas works and smaller works on paper, each piece highlights his approach. The large works dominate the gallery space, surrounding viewers in a display of color and movement. Using a giant handmade squeegee, the artist carefully applies acrylic paint to the canvas. Autobahn, the exhibition title, reflects high-speed rhythmic patterns, reminiscent of tire tracks or the traces left by a car. The show illustrates Thomas's ability to merge abstract concepts with a tangible physical process. He grew up in the southern Netherlands. From a young age, he was drawn to artistic experimentation, dabbling in graffiti during his primary school years. This early fascination with leaving marks and imprints set the stage for his future artistic pursuits. Thomas's early career in house painting exposed him to the simplicity of white and gray palettes, fueling an interest in the expressive potential of color. When he transitioned into the art world, he brought with him a wealth of practical experience and an innovative mindset. His work is heavily influenced by industrial and agricultural machinery, which he integrates into his creative process. His fascination with these large-scale machines stems from their rhythmic and powerful operations, which he translates into his artworks. The larger pieces are complemented by more intimate works on paper, which invite closer inspection and a deeper appreciation of the techniques. Thomas combines abstraction with a meticulous approach, centering on the interaction between line, color, and the technical capabilities of his tools. He uses unconventional tools, which include giant felt-tip pens, custom-built spraying machines, and even road marking equipment. These tools allow him to create large-scale works that capture the physicality of his movements and the intricate patterns left behind by his methods. Central to the work is his extensive research into materials and techniques. His process involves a balance between preparation and spontaneity. While the setup for his works may take considerable time, the actual execution often occurs within minutes, capturing a moment of intense interaction between artist and medium. In a world filled with noise and chaos, these artworks make impactful statements with the simplest of gestures. Dylan, a New York-based artist, captures the essence of girlhood and the journey of young women in this exhibition. Utilizing a blend of abstract figuration and surrealism, she portrays girlhood within the American dynamics of high school color wars, where students compete in tumbling routines while divided into color-based teams. This show draws inspiration from these competitions, a staple in Dylan's own adolescence. These artworks illustrate the rivalry between the red and blue teams, capturing the girls in various states of ascent, fall, entanglement, and interaction. These artworks not only convey the energetic spirit of these adolescent competitions, but also explore the complexities of adolescent relationships, physicality, and competition within the context of American suburban culture. The exhibition space is designed to evoke the feel of a high school gymnasium, immersing viewers in the world of adolescent competition. Dylan's creative process begins with automatic drawings, a technique where she allows her subconscious to guide her hand, producing spontaneous and unplanned sketches. These initial drawings often reveal recurring motifs and patterns, which she then incorporates into her larger paintings. Her approach remains improvisational, allowing her to maintain a balance between spontaneity and intentionality, creating pieces that are both powerful and reflective. For these paintings, she experimented with making her own paint. She used a variety of materials, including acrylic and oil, as well as everyday items that evoke childhood memories, such as crayon, neon highlighter, and glitter nail polish. This combination of traditional and unconventional materials helps her achieve a visual language that is both sophisticated and relatable. Dylan was raised in a suburban area with a Japanese mother and a Jewish American father. This diverse cultural background fostered an appreciation for the contrast and complexities of identity. Growing up in a predominantly Irish Catholic community in Long Island, she often felt a sense of otherness. This sense of being an outsider, coupled with the societal pressures of conformity, is a theme that permeates much of her art. The use of mixed media and unconventional materials further emphasizes the blending of different influences and the celebration of uniqueness. By drawing on her own experiences and those of others, she offers an empathetic portrayal that highlights the awkwardness, intimacy, and competitiveness of young female relationships, making this exhibition a shared journey through the complexities of adolescence. A'Driane, a self-taught painter, presents her approach to art by integrating therapeutic processes with expressive techniques in her gestural abstractions. Gestural abstraction is an art style that emphasizes the artist's physical movements and emotional expression through vigorous, energetic brushstrokes. This exhibition is about looking closely at how society expects people to behave and how we can feel free to be ourselves. In her art, A'Driane questions the rules we've learned to follow and shows how it's okay to express emotions, even in a world that often values logic over feelings. Her artistic process is deeply intuitive and driven by emotion. She often begins a piece without a preconceived plan, allowing her mood and memories to guide her movements. This spontaneity is reflected in her use of color and form, which convey a sense of immediate, raw emotion. Her way of thinking and experiencing the world as a neurodivergent artist, is very important to how she creates her art. Neurodivergent refers to individuals whose cognitive functioning differs from the typical. She compares her painting to stimming, which is a repetitive action that helps some people feel calm and comfortable. She uses acrylic, house paint, graphite, pencil, and pastel on Belgian linen canvases throughout this exhibition. Her process often involves layering paint, using both brushes and her fingers to create textures and depth. A'Driane's journey to becoming an artist is both unconventional and inspiring. Her path to painting began when a therapist suggested using art as a form of therapy. This therapeutic endeavor soon blossomed into a profound artistic practice. Through her intuitive process and experimental techniques, she has carved out a space where the fullness of her identity can be expressed and celebrated. In an interview, she once described her painting practice as a deeply liberating and spiritual experience. She explained that painting is the only activity that allows her to feel completely free, without any expectations or demands. Through her journey, she has taught us that we too are capable of finding our own sacred spaces, places or activities where we can feel truly free and express ourselves without fear or judgment. Nowhere to Go examines themes of uncertainty, melancholy, and the fleeting nature of reality, encouraging contemplation on the constructed aspects of memory and the emotions that cloak mysterious subjects. It also explores the feeling of being trapped and uncertain through crowded, claustrophobic depictions of nature, evoking a sense of confinement and the struggle to grasp inner thoughts and memories. Koshiro, an artist born in Tokyo, showcases a series of paintings that transport viewers into a surreal world where figure and landscape meld into one. Koshiro studied in Japan at the Tokyo University of the Arts, where he got both his bachelor's and master's degrees in Japanese-style painting. London, he also completed another master's degree in fine art painting. Koshiro's perspective and style emerged from this mix of these two traditions. This blending of Eastern and Western influences is often seen as enriching an artist's repertoire and contributing to the evolution of contemporary art forms. Classical Japanese ink paintings inspire his compositional techniques and use of negative space, while his color palette and expressive brushwork show the impact of European modernists. He often starts his process from photographs and memories. Using acrylics and pigments, Koshiro's works look like they're moving and dreamy, with a sense of depth and motion achieved through his transparent yet layered brushstrokes. This technique not only enhances the visual complexity of his works, but also mirrors the layering of memories and emotions that he seeks to portray. The emotional core of the work is rooted in the loss of his mother, imbuing his paintings with a quest for understanding. Faces are unclear in his paintings, showing us how memories can be unclear and how we can't always understand what's going on in someone's mind, creating a sense of longing and introspection. Like his paintings, our memories are layered, offering us only glimpses of understanding. This show teaches us to reflect on the uncertainty that life presents. If clarity eludes us, embrace the mystery that can lead to deeper introspection. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again.